Hi everybody, I want to give a update of the analysis I've done yesterday night during my live stream. Yesterday night, I actually said that I think that increase in the HDB grant would actually cause an increase in resale flats. So from that perspective, it's not that well designed. But quite a few viewers actually gave me this feedback, which I thought was very constructive. Is that number one, the HDB grant is given, okay, into the CPF to the buyer. So this is actually quite an important feature that actually limits the ability of the seller to ask for more in the house price. In a sense, many of you may not realize this, but when you buy a house, how much loan you are able to get is really determined by the HDB valuation. So the HDB appoints a panel of valuers, and these valuers will then determine the value of the HDB. So up to the valuation is the, and a certain percentage, I think is 80 or 85%, you can actually get you can actually get a bank loan, and your CPF can only be used up to the valuation. Above that, you have to come up with cash, and this is what is commonly known as COV, cash over valuation. A lot of buyers nowadays have to fork out cash over valuation because the seller actually asked for it. So when I bought my HDB flat many years ago, I actually came out with a COV, a cash over valuation of about $70,000. I was told that nowadays, it's common for cash over valuation of $100,000, maybe even $150,000 or even $200,000. Anyway, that's not important. The important thing is that it is the feature of the grant that is given through the CPF. So if it's given through a CPF, the seller cannot ask for more cash. Yeah, the buyer simply don't have an increase in cash. So in that sense, it's a pretty smart feature. The amount that the buyer can fork out is actually limited, okay, because the amount of grant is actually given through the CPF. Another interesting detail that I didn't realize was that the $30,000 grant is only given, okay, up to $30,000 grant is only given for 2 to 4 room flats. So in that sense, the 2 to 4 room flat purchaser, a new purchaser, is unlikely to be super cash rich. So they won't, because they have increased in the CPF, actually fork out more cash. So these are probably new young buyers, or young families, or things like that, or young singles, or not young singles, maybe singles, So I think it is quite difficult for them to, because of this increase in CPF, come up with more cash, so even if the sellers are greedy, the buyers won't be able to meet their greed. So I think in that part, I think it's well designed. So I stand to be corrected by this, and I really appreciate those feedback. And whatever wrong perception I have, I'm glad to have a chance to correct it in this video. So in this note now, I also want to say that my views are not gospel truth. They can be wrong, and I, whenever you have a counter opinion whatsoever, give me the feedback. I do read the feedback also. Although I appreciate some courtesy, some of the feedback are given very rudely. I will read them. Once you don't accord me some courtesy, I will just ignore some of them. Yeah, okay. But really, I really appreciate all the feedback that's given, and let's see how the market will react. So this coming Monday, we will have I already arranged. We have a tour of some Malaysian property, and Dragon Tan is coming with me, and we have a discussion on the impact to the Singapore property market as well. The latest market trends and things like that. There are quite interesting updates to the latest property market. So let's see each other on Monday on this topic. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Thank you.